Good morning. Welcome to Satsang. If one really wants to know who I am, he will see that I am born, I am such a such, is a thought. It is just qualities glued to an eternal, impersonal I, which is our background, which is our real nature. So for that, there is nothing to do because it's always here. It's just to see what we impose or believe about ourselves, that they are passing thoughts. Of course, they are very concrete because of this body, very emotional, very conceptual. Still, they go on changing. Still, they are qualities added to what you really are. So let's start and end with here. And we are many, I see, so if you are new, please, it's your space, so if you still search, if you want still to be clear about all this subject, welcome. It's, for me, I find very important to be able to express if there is still something in the mind which makes you search or trouble. But of course, the satsang is for the one who really needs or really wants to know if there is anything beyond this world of appearance. Who am I, in fact? And the answer will surely not fall into the grip of the body or senses, emotions, or ideas. Otherwise, it is still in belonging to the world of appearance. The answer to that will be to see the fact that everything that I have known so far is a manifestation of what I am. And so I keep quiet. There's nothing else to keep quiet. To taste or experience beingness, let's say. Freed from attributes. And the life goes on till you die, sure. But then there is no more confusion. When there is a seeking, the emphasis is the object of seeking. Let it be outside, or let it be inside, an object inside. which will be subtle states of the mind, spiritual states. Even if you attain it, you see, it will always give you the same unsatisfaction that made the search start, because any state cannot permanently stay, it goes on changing. So the problem is not to find the correct object of the search, it is to question, because there is a search because there is a base, and the base is I search. And the I who searches, of course, is the personal I, the one identified with the body and the mind. So the base is not questioned. Actually, it's the base which has to be questioned. Or through investigation, you come to this. Or through whatever sometimes. So to realize who you are will not necessarily give you other states or another kind of life. It really doesn't happen there, even though they may have some consequences in it, but it is really prior to all what we have known so far or experienced. All what I have known so far and I experienced. Whatever you can name like this, I experience or I know or I search or I found, is already an expression. It's a thought. It's a thought. And when you say I in your life, I have been a child, I am adult, I become old, and so on, you always refer to stages of your body, mind, and emotions, but actually they go on changing. So how possible you don't mistake yourself for somebody else? It's because there is a sense, a deeper sense, a real sense of permanency of I, but that one is not identified with the changes. That's what is seen when one searches for who he is. It can be seen just now. If you are not attached to a special experience or belief or concept.
So you said that what keeps us away from ourselves in general is concepts we are very attached to.
Yeah, or experiences
Yes.
or whatever.
I have one concept like that.
Oh yeah, tell me.
And it's all related to music.
Yeah.
Sometimes music just comes, it flows, there's like some power takes over and plays through me.
Mm-hmm.
I call it inspiration,
Yeah.
right? And the concept I have is that it should always be like that.
And is it?
No, it's not. It's partially.
Yeah.
And there's such an inborn
Such
me-
a?
there's such an inborn mechanism to strive for that, you know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't help it.
No, it doesn't matter. It is the person I see who is inspired this way and was alive this way. So we don't speak of the same thing. And this may not change. Why should it change? You know, in this life, we will express something. Everybody will be different and so on.
Yes.
So you can continue to be inspired. Now, my question is, do you confuse when you went for your search and you met Nisargadatta and all, did you confuse? You were searching for what? Did you search for fixing your personality, or you were searching for something else that, if it happens or if it exists at all?
No, there's no confusion there.
Okay, so if
The
there is
search
no
is really for who am I?
so the confusion is not there. So
Well,
all the confusion is
The-
not
the-
there. Or
The concept is, can inspiration always be there when you play?
can anything in this world be always there?
That, not really from your
Not
point of view.
really.
No.
This
So
is
it's
our
a-
common experience.
So this
And that's what is called inspiration, because it doesn't happen all the time. We are expiring most of the time.
so it's a
Yeah, it's a,
it's a
yeah, it's a.
okay. It's great to know.
Yes,
Because it seems like a logical goal for a musician, you know, to
yeah, but it's the person. Why not to give a meaning in your life if you have that talent or whatever talent is there? But since you speak, you can go for it. What is, but you know what's what. Then, what is the question? There's no question.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So inspiration cannot always be there. No. It can happen.
There are degrees. Maybe some artists or scientific or whatever word are more often inspired than others. But this is a question of degrees. But no, sure, whatever appears,
Yeah.
disappears.
Okay.
There is no way out.
It's clear.
Yeah, it's clear.
Thank you.
So when it comes to you, don't miss it. All those mystics who could write, you see, like Kabir and Rumi and all those, or they are inspirations. They write through inspirations, but it is an expression already. It's an expression. So what is an expression? It was not there before. It appears. It's fixed in a book or it disappears. Everything which you can sense, feel or know, is the manifestation of who you are. Yeah. And it will go when you die. It will go with you. In the search also, we are inspired by, for example, a photo of Ramana, you look at his eyes, one is inspired. So it means the inspiration brings you to a concept you have of what is the most sublime for you, maybe, or the most essential, or whatever. And that in all fields, you see. So, happily, we can be inspired. But at some point, one can go to the source of all inspirations, which is what you are. And so you may still enjoy an outside inspiration, but you don't depend on it anymore. And that's amazing. And in the life, of course, you play with whatever is offered to you by birth or whatever.
I came to here, not originally from the search of who am I, but from a place of personal suffering, being trapped in mind and in repetitive thought, and the ability to stop and to be present and to not only be trapped in mind has brought a great ease to this suffering.
Yeah.
And that's already happened. And now I'm at this place. But there seems to be, in order to not be in thought, to be in present, an intention or an effort. But who is making the intention? Who is making the effort? Or the question is how to be in this way without effort or intention, but simply to allow it to be. And right now it still feels like there's a lot of doing
Sure.
in order.
I understand. Because you were the one doing otherwise, and now for some luck, you heard, go back to the source maybe, or find a refuge in you. But it is still a doing or an undoing of someone. So that will remain like this as long as you don't question I. I who is doing, I who found, but he finds by effort, because there is still I. So in Satsang it's exactly the only point which is touched. It is to question I, if it is possible. Because whatever we speak about, is it not already out? I am speaking now of I thought whom I knew I was doing a lot of effort for something else. Now I do a lot of efforts and I have some quietness because of that, but very good question. I still make effort because I is still there. I is the base of both movements. So, but I am speaking now about I. So this I is a thought.
Yes.
So I keep quiet from where I see I. Do you need effort there? But whenever you do that, whenever you want to give this moment, you do it.
The sense is there, at the moment at least, that the searching for I
Yeah.
is also effortful. Everything feels effortful.
Sure. But it
Unfortunately.
helped you to be quieter.
Yes.
Okay, it gave you good moments.
Yes.
But now you see you are not enough satisfied because you ask a question.
I'm much more satisfied. I'm
Yeah?
relatively
Yeah.
satisfied.
And you hope to be totally satisfied one day. I guess. You would be too wise if you don't hope that.
Yeah.
Already.
A part of me hopes it. A part of me hopes it, and a part of me sees that and tries to rest in the current level of satisfaction and try to understand that as maybe enough and not.
Yeah, but
Not
that's what I
search.
explain you.
Yeah.
That will happen
Yeah.
when you really see that it is the one I see who is busy
Yes.
with this or with this.
Yes.
Quite a luck already in life, sure. But if you want to know more, then this investigation of, but this I is in both movements. So it's a base. If I can speak of a base, it's already out. I am not that base. Just at the moment you see that. You have to investigate. Yeah. Good.
And this is the method of investigation, or one of the methods of investigation.
Yeah. Because in all the world, whatever is done or is searched or whatever, it's always about something. You never ever question I, because of course the evidence is I am born. You know? And so that is not question, that's the base. But if you are still asking questions, and you ask now, so but there is still a lot of effort, you observed well, yes? And that will stay as long as you identify with what you didn't question. So Satsang tries to bring to this point to question that base that we think is, we don't even think of it. And there you cannot have any answer, otherwise I recuperate, owns again something. That's how here the meaning keep quiet has a great meaning. Keep quiet means it's an indication, because it is not somebody will keep quiet finally. It's just an indication.
Hi, Ganga.
Ah,
I feel like you are pointing to the sun over and over again, like showing something that is so obvious.
Is it obvious?
And sometimes,
If it is obvious,
I mean, because you say it's always here. It's here. And maybe
I would like you change your gesture.
what?
It's here.
It's here.
It's important. Yeah? So tell me. Is there something not obvious?
It seems like when I hear you speak about it,
Yeah.
there's it's like sometimes it seems like there's something I don't get. Like if it's here all the time, then there's like almost like a switch, like a light switch that like you just get it at some point, or it's just
Yeah. Yeah.
and I always have this thought that maybe I just don't see it because I have a very strong mind.
Oh, but everybody has a strong
Yeah.
mind. But I tell you, the switch is still in the belief of someone, you know? So, of course, the switch is like, I would say, an experience of an enlightened experience of who I am, or a glimpse. Then you had a switch. But if you take this for it, you are the one who can switch or not. So nothing has been seen in a way. Okay, in that way, all the words will be misleading. I totally agree. So there are indications. So what? So of course you have a question. So it means it's not obvious all the time for you. But you see, when I say all the time, or if I speak of permanency, obviously it will not be shown in time. And I cannot induce also that there is something else than no time. I could intellectually, but it doesn't help too. So I don't know here, I don't know what to say. But it's true that if you don't go back to your mind, the moment you don't go or keep or be busy with your mind, what is here? That's what is mentioned, you see? And you can't help, you will express, that's always here. But the words cannot be applied in this apparent world, in this manifestation. So don't search for permanency in time. Just be, and don't even catch this idea of permanency or not. And that will give you the real sense it's always here. What to say? To say it's always here, it is not the attainment of this concept of permanency. You see? And I think this is expressed because the sense of two realities is gone. You see, it's difficult to understand, but it makes sense. So don't be busy too much in trying to understand. Just give yourself a moment of freedom from your thinking power. That will work better. Can you give you a moment of not searching? Not searching.
I think somehow it was easier in the beginning of the search.
Okay.
Like as time goes on, it seems a bit.
You accumulate too much knowledge,
Too
my
much,
dear.
yes, in like spiritual concepts and, yeah.
Yeah, so
But I think, I started my path on the Buddhist path, and it's a lot about impermanence.
yeah,
And it
yeah,
was
sure. That is them, which is true.
in it,
Everything is impermanent.
everything.
Yeah.
And
So
it was helpful to be, just really.
okay, and why did you add anything to that? That was quite enough. It's one of the great, I like to say the word because it's eatable, a great sin to be the knower of the self. It will not help you at all. And you need years, it's years of efforts to be the knower. Oh, finally I'm a knower. Bullshit. So, it will not help at all. It's more difficult. It's a great teaching because you see, everything is impermanent. So it describes what deludes us. It doesn't say what it is. Very wise. Enough. Don't go anywhere. Remind yourself of that and then keep quiet and live your life. since maybe we could read together Ashtavakra Gita, or you prefer to be silent, as you like. I don't have it here anyway. Mm. Yeah, yeah, those I like. We will enjoy their inspiration. And when we really enjoy it, it's because it fits oneself too. So. Nobody has that here, huh? No. Next time, I think.
Yeah, you can find it online maybe. Only the Ashtavakra we can find online.
I need. Very long ago I didn't read. So it will be a pleasure to rediscover it.
Next time.
Do you know those texts? Ashtavakra Gita? Yeah. It's one of the texts Papaji loved very much. Yeah. Maybe not today. No, maybe not today, because I will have to bring my Chinese glasses. Huh? Yeah, we'll have on paper. Chinese? They look very strong.
It's 2.0.
Ah, I have 2 point something. Ah,
This translation is not what
thanks.
different translation. It's not a translation we like. It's American. The translation we
Oh, I
usually
see
use.
well.
But let us see.
You want to? It's not exactly the
It's not
translation.
Oh,
but
wait, where is it now?
something we use.
It's like this, and then you
What
just.
is this?
This is a translation of Ashwara.
Ah, okay.
But not exactly the one that.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I didn't read it since 20 years, maybe. So, boom. So that's the beginning?
Yes.
But maybe you have to know who is Janak and who is Ashtavakra first. Yeah, it's so. If I remember, Janak was a great one. So the guru of Ashtavakra, and Ashtavakra is called Ashtavakra because he had 8.
8 limbs broken.
Yeah.
Because he was commenting on his father in the womb.
Yeah, it's a long story. If somebody wants to tell the story, we can. But so. And is it this one who went on a horse to leave Janak?
Janak went on the horse. Janak was a king. Janak was a great king, and Ashtavakra was his teacher. Janaka wanted to...
Ashtavakra is the teacher of Janak.
Of course.
Really? Okay, so Janak starts.
Janak wanted to get enlightened.
So it's the disciple. Let's make it Okay, disciple and then Janak said, Master, how is knowledge to be achieved? Detachment acquired, liberation attained? Ashtavakra said, to be free, shun the experiences of the senses like poison. Turn your attention to forgiveness, sincerity, kindness, simplicity, truth. Yes. I don't know if I will continue. It's okay. It's okay. I can bear it. If I don't teach that. So, Ashtavakra continues. You are not earth, water, fire, or air. Nor are you empty space. Liberation is to know yourself as awareness alone, the witness of those. Abide in awareness with no illusion of person. You will be instantly free and at peace. Whenever you want to ask something, you can. You have no caste or duties. You are invisible, unattached, formless. You are the witness of all things. Be happy. Right and wrong, pleasure and pain exist in mind only. They are not your concern. You neither do nor enjoy. You are free. You are the solitary witness of all that is, forever free. Your only bondage is not seeing this. The thought, I am the doer, is the bite of a poisonous snake. To know I do nothing is the wisdom of fate. Be happy. A single understanding, I am the one awareness, consumes all suffering in the fire of an instant. Be happy. You are unbounded awareness, bliss, supreme bliss, in which the universe appears like the mirage of a snake in a rope. Be happy. It is true what they say. You are what you think. If you think you are bound, you are bound. If you think you are free, you are free. You are self, the solitary witness. You are perfect, all-pervading, one. You are free, desireless, forever still. The universe is but a seeming in you. Meditate on this. I am awareness alone, unity itself. Give up the idea that you are separate, a person, that there is within and without. You have long been born thinking I am a person. Let the knowledge I am awareness alone be the sword that frees you. You are now and forever free, luminous, transparent, still. The practice of meditation keeps one in bondage. You are pure consciousness, the substance of the universe. The universe exists within you. Don't be small-minded. You are unconditioned, changeless, formless. You are solid, unfathomless, cool. Desire nothing. You are consciousness. That which has form is not real. Only the formless is permanent. Once this is known, you will not return to illusion. Illusion may show up, but will not return to illusion. Just as a mirror exists, both within and without, the image reflected, the Supreme Self exists both within and without the body. Means there is no within and without. Just as the same space exists, both within and without a jar, the timeless, all-pervasive One exists as totality. Wow, Janaka said, the disciple, I am now spotless and at peace, awareness beyond consciousness. All this time I have been duped by illusion, duped. By this light alone, the body and the universe appear. I am everything or nothing. Seeing there is no universe or body by grace, the Self is revealed. As waves, foam and bubbles are not different from water, so the universe emanating from Self is not different from Self. Look closely at cloth, you see only threads. Look closely at creation, you see only Self. As sweetness pervades sugarcane juice, I am the essence of creation. Not seeing Self, the world is materialized. Seeing Self, the world is vanished. A rope is not a snake, but can appear to be. I am not other than light. The universe manifests at my glance. The mirage of universe appears in me, as silver appears in mother of pearl, as a snake appears in a rope, as water appears on a desert horizon. As a pot returns to clay, a wave to water, a bracelet to gold, so will the universe return to me. I am wonderful indeed, beyond adoration. I cannot decay nor even die. To God and all the universe should perish to the last blade of grass. I am wonderful indeed, beyond adoration. Even with a body I am one. I neither come nor go, I am everywhere at once. I am wonderful indeed, beyond adoration. I am astounded at my powers. The universe appears within me, but I do not touch it. I am wonderful indeed, beyond adoration. I am everything taught or spoken, and have nothing. In reality, knowledge, the knower, the knowable do not exist. I am the transparent Self in which, through ignorance, they appear. Looking at one and seeing many is the cause of all misery. The only cure is to realize what is seen is not there. I am one, aware, blissful, immaculate. I am unbounded awareness. Only in imagination do I have limits. Reflecting on this, I abide in the absolute. I am neither free nor bound. The illusion of such a thing has fallen into disbelief. Though I contain creation, it has no substance. Having seen for certain that this universe and body is without form or substance, I am revealed as awareness alone. Imagination has no place here. The body exists only in imagination, as do heaven and hell, bondage, freedom, fear. Are these my concern? I, who am pure awareness. I see no differences or separation. Even the multitudes appear as a single formless desert. To what should I cling? I am not the body. I do not have a body. Wow, that's amazing. I am awareness, not a person. My thirst for life bound me to a seeming of life. In the limitless ocean of myself, the winds of the mind roll the myriad waves of the world. But when the wind subsides, in the limitless ocean, the arc of personhood is swallowed up along with the universe it carries. And how wonderful it is! In the limitless ocean of myself, waves of beings arise, collides, play for a time, then disappear, as is their nature. Oh my God. Ashtavakra said. More or not? Okay, so we arrived, another day we can see, we arrived at test of self-realization. Do you want a test of self-realization? Okay, thanks. There is how many chapters?
There are 60 pages.
Oops. Oh my God, where is it? Thank you. We have the same number. Well, it was a good inspiration. Then this tricky, snaky mind will say, but how to attain what he says? Says the snake. You see, what is cannot be caught by any expression. So even this very inspired text, for example, is an expression. So the danger of it is that the words which are expressed with great emphasis because it is the discovery of what was not seen before. So, for example, from impermanency, from changes, you see the absolute and the eternal and the freedom. But mind you, don't go into the words, because then it will bring you in your mind, as it is already too late, it's in the mind, it will bring you in a state of comparisons and separation with the other reality which made you search. So who you are is so much quieter. Who you are is just unspeakable. So as I say, happily on the way, or even sometimes there are inspirations expressed, seen, read, heard, but never forget that they are experiences which indicates who you are. And once you are so quiet, you may not even express that way. You may say nothing, which is as good, as perfect as what is expressed in words. I say that because then the how, I don't live exactly what they say, or you live, but it's an experience, or you don't live and then you will say, then how to attain it? Don't listen. All that is in the mind, still, ever. So it's much, much more simple. Because it's already here. Ah, yes. Hi.
Hello, Ganga. I'm not sure where this is going, but just sitting today with you, it's like you're speaking to me without saying anything.
Oh, I'm happy about that.
And I feel very moved, and I suppose I feel very moved, and my heart feels very opened, and so this is also an experience, my emotion or my deep feeling, but it's wordless. It's just it fills me up.
Yeah.
There are no words. It's just a feeling, but this is also an experience, is it not? Yes.
It is. It is.
But is it? It's not necessarily closer, or
You are closer than the experience.
yes.
And this is a very direct experience, let's say,
Yes.
to give some sense of progress or nearness. And they are beautiful because they don't bring you to any object.
No.
Just you keep. In fact, you feel that, but then you keep quiet.
Yeah.
Yes. So the direction is what you are, and those expressions may come and go, may come and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I just wanted to share that.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. But I'm very happy that you are so wise in knowing that there are still expressions of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, when you are no more deluded by what is an experience and who you are, then you welcome even maybe more freely without fear any experiences. Hmm? So.
I just wanted to tell that there was the only sentence what I now can remember from this Ashtavakra Gita, that I am this, I don't know how did it say, but this something behind adoration.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first and the last words what I can express about myself. So I'm always...
It's even better if you say prior, because otherwise you admit an adoration, but you know there is behind that. But the behind is what you are.
But as a person, it is the last place which I can do. I can go prior or behind.
Okay. Okay, as a person, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Right. You know, I remember something, because we speak of prior and beyond or behind. When I read the title of the book of Nisargadatta, Prior to Consciousness, and at that time was experiencing I am consciousness, I was wondering, first of all I was shocked, because I thought the final was to be consciousness. And then I read that, I say, oh my God, how I really didn't, I just tell because it's interesting in a way. From this consciousness, I didn't know how to go to prior. But if it is said, it's because you are so identified that you have this kind of trouble. Otherwise, if it is said prior, you are just prior. There is no question to go from consciousness to prior. It's because we don't want to hear. We want to keep what we know and from there to go somewhere. I had to abandon I am consciousness to honor prior. I didn't do that at that time. But I see now. Anyway. Okay.